Hey there, YouTube. Back with another video here. We've actually got an interesting one here today. We're at the very northern tip of central Upper Peninsula, Michigan. Little town of Grand Marais. We're here for the fireworks, along with a lot of other people. It's a little town of normally probably under 200 people. We've got one cell tower in the town here. At&t, Verizon, and Tmobile. It's a over 300 footer. I think it's a 370 footer. We've got At&t down low. We've got literally a 2-antenna, 2-sector, no standoff Tmobile configuration. And all the way at the very top, we have Verizon. Now, Verizon has band 13, band 5 here. T-Mobile has only 600 megahertz in LTE, and AT&T is fully upgraded, minus mid-band. So it's an interesting site here. Everything is outside, no fence. Lots of empty meters around, and then a new meter. Of course, it's an American Tower site. The U.S. Coast Guard is here since we're right close to Lake Superior. Then we do have some fence here, and some gen sets, some fiber, Peninsula Fiber Network, again doing the fiber, or Hiawatha as it's also known. So while I unlock this here, I'll do a little bit of talking. So we've been in town here for a couple days. My in-laws all use Verizon, and Verizon has not been usable for 2 days now. No data at all, and calls essentially not at all, and texts occasionally in the middle of the night, but essentially no data, no calling, no texting for any of our Verizon users. I can confirm that to be true as well. Man, I don't know what's up with all the gen sets up here. I also don't know why that gate code didn't work. There we go, Grand Marais. What I wanted to show you guys was T-Mobile over here. This site has been here since 2020. They even have a generator, like you saw in my video the other day. But this behemoth right here, this satellite dish, is how they're feeding, backhauling this site. I have no idea why. You'll also notice here that this configuration is different than most of their sites. So it's missing the whole 5G. It's very small. The cabinet there mostly has batteries in it, and then their array caps. And then, I don't know if I can see it a little better on this side or not, but literally, oh, they do have 3 antennas up there. Look at that. See how they have no standoffs? They're mounted right on the tower legs. Very, very unusual. The site's essentially worthless for calling and texting. If you mess around long enough, you can coax it into doing a speed test with thousands of milliseconds of latency, but data's essentially unusable. So it's all the equipment's here. It's been here since 2020, but it's backhauled with satellite. Also looks like the Coast Guard's backhauling with satellite. Again, there is fiber here. So that's about all to show you guys here. There we see another one of those big American Tower gen sets that's brand new, along with everybody else doing gen sets. So I'm not sure what's with that. AT&T and Verizon, of course, are in their typical shelters here for legacy sites. Not much I can show you there. And since I'm directly underneath the tower, I'm not going to do any speed tests. I'll go back out on the road and do the speed test here. But just wanted to show you this site, the only tower in many, many, many miles. And it's currently under very heavy load. All right, I'll head out the main road. We'll do some speed testing. Okay, back to do some speed testing. I'm shooting on the Moto, which is new. Clearly doesn't zoom well. There's the tower. So we're just down the road here. And as I already alluded, Verizon Band 13, Band 5 has been unusable for 2 days now. No data, no texting, no calling, no nothing. Full service, of course, but not usable. At&t has got 5G, or N5. They've got 5 carrier aggregation here, 10, 10, 10, 5, and 5. And it's quite good on 5G, considering there's 3,000 people in town, and that Verizon's network isn't working at all, and everybody who has an At&t phone's hotspotting for all their Verizon friends. I will say this, that it's only on 5G that it works. As soon as your phone switches to LTE, which when you drop down into town, it mostly is LTE, and I could barely force my phone to switch to 5G. The LTE is essentially as unusable as Verizon. However, calling and texting at least does work. So ping time's not great. I'm sure the tower's under usage. LTE's broke, but not bad speeds. Verizon's still not even attempting to load a speed test. And Tmobile, as I already said about being satellite backhauled, it's showing full service. Boy, this Moto camera is quite bad. There we go. It will sit and spin and carry on, and eventually it will do a speed test. Their calling and texting work fine. It's just a satellite backhauled site, and so data's terrible. There you go. Verizon can't even try to do a speed test. But again, Verizon calling and texting is broke with all the people in town. Let's run another At&t test here. Testing to Chicago. Again, I'm in the very northern tip of central Upper Peninsula, little town of Grand Marais. We're here for the fireworks. There you go. T-Mobile's doing a speed test. So right there, if I wouldn't have seen it with my own eyes, I'd say the site's just trashed, but it's actually satellite backhauling, so you can see the latency, the pings, the jitter, the non-existent upload for the most part. Not too bad, but so far as a data connection goes, it's essentially not really usable. So At&t clocking in here at 173 by 31. Better latency this time on 5G. Verizon not even trying. There we go. 1.8 up on T-Mobile. Let me just do this just to show you guys. Let's see. Mobile networks. I never can remember how to do this on these Samsungs. Mobile networks. I don't want to do the APN. I hate Samsung. Can't. Sim manager, no. Okay, we'll do it this way. Star pound 4636 pound star. Okay, star pound 4636 pound star. Oh, 4636 pound star. Okay, I figured I'd force it to LTE only and show you how you literally can't do a speed test on LTE. So that is what extreme congestion looks like on Verizon in the little town of Grand Marais. Happy speed testing, folks.